Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? William with a.p.c. Photography. Thought I'd reach out today and have a little discussion about a camera that's made my life really, really easy. Let me unlock this. And that would be the OBSBOT Tail 2. Right now I've got it on, and top camera is the OBSBOT Tail 2. The middle camera, of course, is your webcam. And then the bottom one is just a view of the camera itself. And I am trying for the life of me figuring out why my controls are stuck in that spot. Thank you. There we go. I'm having some coffee over here. This place is called Dulce's. It's in Shoreline. First off, these people are incredible. When it comes down to the coffee, she makes it easy for us, like super, super easy. Looks like I need to get a faster internet set up here for some reason. This one is extremely fuzzy. Let me see if I can switch internet providers real quick so it looks a little bit better. I apologize. I'm on the edge of their internal network, so I'm gonna switch networks. I won't be losing, so don't worry about that. I'll just stay on the stream. It's just gonna switch over. It shows I'm connected now. Should be getting a little bit better. All right, let's see how we're looking now. Internet's always fun. Welcome to the show. How y'all doing? So basically I'm talking about the OBSBOT Tail 2. It's a pretty cool camera. I picked it up, I actually got it as one of those, I'm working a deal with somebody. I already did the footage I was supposed to do with it, and I can really start talking about this camera as I really like it. So the top camera is the OBSBOT Tail 2. Actually, let me put that on there. Give me just 1 second here. I'm gonna actually label that real quick, so give me a moment. We're gonna, yes. So the top camera is the OBSBOT Tail 2. It's actually pretty cool. Working with it for a long time now. I've had about, I think, 4 months to play with it to get it down to what it can do. It's been a lifesaver, actually. I used to have to carry around the big, gigantic kits to do live streams, or a PTZ kit that had a controller and a whole bunch of other pieces of equipment that you needed to essentially do your live stream. I might be quiet here too. Let me play with this real quick. Seems like my sound settings are a little low, so let me get that fixed too. It's weird lately, but with the new update on Windows, it really changed how the microphones were working, and that might be the issue there. See, this is where it gets kind of weird. We shouldn't be having these problems. All right, so I think we got it all fixed now. This camera's actually been the coolest one for me. It hooks in as a webcam, or it can be used with SDI or HDMI and a switcher. Plus, it can be used as a remote cam and wireless transmitting, NDI, so it's really cool there. The other parts, it's a pan, tilt, and zoom cam, just like a Sony or a Canon. which means I can turn it left and right if I want to with ease. I can zoom in. Just like any other pan, tilt, and zoom camera. And this is, I think, 5 times right now, or 3.9, 4.9, 5. Make up your mind. That's 5 times zoom, just like that. So it's relatively easy to control, and you can control it from your phone or from your computer, your choice. So it catches, it's actually a pretty phenomenal camera. The big thing it did for me is it saved me on having to carry a ton of gear. Now I can bring basically a cart, a tripod, wireless mic system, and I've also got a mic system digital interface that allows us to hook into the XLR on any major setup that's out there. What's going on with the audio here? All right, I think that fixed the audio. Works with any of the systems there, and it just simplifies life. Essentially today I just wanted to go on because I'm doing a repair on my car and need a little bit of time to do something, so I figured this would be a good live stream today. Doesn't seem like a whole lot of people are on yet. I've got someone on Facebook, it looks like, and what is going on over at Facebook? Let's see what you need. Anybody got comments or questions there? Facebook doesn't come through the service I'm using right now, so any comments made there, I have to actually check Facebook, which is fine. Facebook doesn't come through the service I'm using right now, so any comments made there, I have to actually check Facebook. Oh, I see who's on there. Hey, what's up, Chris? How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. So anyway, the OBSBOT Tail 2 has just been kind of a fun toy to use. It's a great tool. And let's see, what can I tell you about it? Let's see if I can get a picture up here that shows you some of the inputs that are on it. Give me just 1 second here. There's one right there. Perfect. Give me a moment. I'm going to actually put a picture up of what the rear of it looks like. Maybe talk about some of the things it has on it. I love the support I'm getting. At least I've got a couple people watching. I appreciate y'all. This wasn't an announced stream or anything. It is a vertical too. I'm doing some testing on YouTube's vertical algorithm. Oh, well, yeah, by the way, YouTube, there is an affiliate link on here. So if you take a look at the back of the OBSBOT Tail 2, you'll see there's a lot of inputs on it, which sets it apart from a lot of the PTZ cameras that are out there. And the image on it is excellent, by the way. It's what you're seeing on the top of the screen. Let me get a better shot for you there of the street. This is just a nice little street view. On the back of the OBSBOT Tail 2, you'll see there's an SDI input, there's an Ethernet input, there's also an HDMI input, and that makes a huge difference in what you can do with this particular camera over a lot of the other ones that are out there in the market. Because when you have these inputs, they're professional level inputs that aren't on other PTZs that are considered webcam PTZs. So for example, if you're looking at a Sony one, and you're thinking, well, the Sony could be better or the other one could be better. It could possibly be better. The difference is you have to have a controller. Now that same controller will work with this PTZ camera, but it's not exactly the same because I can also control it through a software on my phone or on my laptop without a controller needed. So it's very, very easy to, just put an image up and have it showing this stuff here, control it with the app on your computer and put in specific points where you want it to end up at. And it's actually pretty super simple. And having all the inputs, if I'm going back and forth, the inputs allow you to control it, but you also don't have to have a controller. And it seems kind of weird, but it's really one advantage it has. So if you look at that, I'm just going to enjoy the images right now. I'm just relaxing, just letting it go. That is weird. So this is the first time that I've not seen all my comments from YouTube. So everyone over on YouTube that did comment, I wasn't ignoring you. I literally did not see anything come across on YouTube, which was weird. So I had to go over and check it real quick. So I appreciate all the comments and all the people who jumped in. Looks like we had a couple people come in and go. Looks like we have nobody there right now. We had like 44 earlier. Yeah, that's a weird day for internet. This is what happens when you do mobile streaming. Sometimes weird stuff happens. So normally I have comments pop in through the service I use, but unfortunately today it was just one of those days. So if I missed any comments, I am very, very sorry that I did. That being said, those on Facebook that are watching right now, thank you for watching. Really appreciate you. I can see that, so it sounds like we just had an issue with one of our service providers. So it's been a day. It's been an interesting one so far. But I actually love just doing what I'm doing here. This is kind of cool to get to play around with all this cool stuff. And when I'm sitting back having a cup of coffee, and believe me, this cup of coffee's probably got me a little more jittery than I should be for a live stream. So that could be part of the problem too. Anyway, this is one of the cameras I like to use a lot. And it should be in your preview of cameras that you should look at for 2026. Part of the reason why you want to look at this is if you're really trying to up your game for any of your live stream stuff, this is a way to do it. It will knock it out the park. I've used it in low light. I've used it at UNCF. I mean, it's been kind of crazy what I've actually been able to use this for. And it's worked really well. It's integrated in easy. It's changed my pack out a lot. Because when you pack out for the day and you're trying to get into a position to do a live stream and you want to have the best visuals, least amount of power issues, and the most amount of versatility, this gives it to you. And it's really weird because when you're working on stuff like getting a live stream going and making sure everything looks good, it's difficult when you've got to put multiple cameras out, multiple power supplies. And I like the fact I don't have to do both of those things. This one here has a built-in power supply of about 4 hours is what I've been seeing, 3 to 4. So right now I have no power connected to it. It's actually sitting on a table in front of me, which is cool because it sits on its base there. It has the ability to have audio go into it. One of the new unique things is if you have one of the USB mics that goes into your smartphones or goes into your computer, it recognizes it, which is kind of a cool thing because if you think about it, having a PTZ, say like a DJI mics or a Rode Wireless Pro mics, and have that connected to this PTZ, you're set for the day. And if you happen to be working around somebody who has an audio board and they will give you the live feed from the audio board, thank you for joining in over at YouTube. You can get a clean signal from the audio board, no problem at all, which is phenomenal. So not only do you get the camera, you also get the ability to hook in the audio into this unit too. It's professional audio coming from an audio board, a microphone connected to it, a USB-C microphone also. So it's kind of a combo piece. And the advantage of that is the visual qualities look good, the audio quality is great, and you go into the live stream looking good. And this is just me sitting around here at a coffee shop, not set up, no lighting specialities or anything like that. I'm literally just chilling. By the way, that's some new apartments that are in the area here in Shoreline, so got them. In fact, they're across the block from me. So let me show you how good this thing is for zooming in. So if you want to see a pretty cool shot, I'm gonna zoom in to one of the, see if I can get the sign up there that says Nora. You'll see it in just a second. It's pretty cool what we can do here with the tech we got now. See, I got a couple people over there on YouTube. Appreciate you being there. So let's zoom in on that. See if I can zoom in on the Nora sign. Might be difficult with that hole in the way, but I will zoom in as close as I can from here. So right now I'm at 4 times zoom. And here is 12 times. Yeah, I got the sign in there. Now, this is kind of like freaky. I don't want to like look into their places type thing. So I'm only going to do this for a minute or two just so you can see how much it can zoom in. Let's see, I'll show you the corner over here. But that, from where I'm sitting, this is about a block away, about a city block away. So here's the light. We're over here on 177th. Do that, and then the auto store. So I'm literally like a block away. And let me show you how wide this gets to. All right, cool. Just to give you perspective, this is how wide the shot is. So this is where I'm starting from, and I'm almost there. There we go. So I'm starting from here. So this PTZ goes pretty intense as to how far and how wide it will go. So I mean, it's pretty cool that you can go from this wide to, let's just see, I'm gonna go see what's over this way. Well, that's my laptop in the way, so we can only go to right about there. We can zoom in quite a bit from there. And I can change the zoom speed. So right now I've got it set at 1, so it's really, really slow. But I can also increase that zoom speed. The reason why I've got it set like that is I do a lot of events where super speeding in just doesn't work well. But if you want to see a high speed zoom in, zoom out, it can definitely move a lot faster if you need be. It's just a matter of the speed you choose. 1 or 2 out of 10 is generally more than enough. When panning left and right, I've got to set a little bit slower speed. That way it's a little more control. I'm a little disappointed at the beginning of this stream. For some reason, I wasn't getting any data about people's comments, and I apologize. So Angel and Matthew over on YouTube, sorry about that. And then for anyone on Facebook who did a comment, I apologize there. For some reason today, it's just not having the love I normally have on this. But you know, that happens. It is what it is. And part of live streaming is sometimes things just don't move at the pace you expect it to. But yeah, I'm checking out the stream. Looks like we're doing okay there. The reason why the cars look the way they do is I'm doing it at 30 frames per second. If I did it at 60, it wouldn't have that jerk movement. So when you're streaming and you're doing any of your setups, you want to make sure what type of environment you're in. Today I was just doing a base demo, so didn't think it was gonna make that much of a huge difference. But yeah, if you really are concerned about how it looks, you definitely want to make sure that you check that. Appreciate everybody's jumped in so far. There's been about 50 of you, 58 of you that's jumped into the stream. I appreciate it quite a bit. If you're interested in like the OBSBOT Tail 2s, I definitely can help you find the right equipment for this. Mainly the reason why I choose this camera is 1, I wanted something that was versatile, that was easy to work with. 2, if you've been on a set and you needed a camera that can hit everything at once, you need inputs, you need power supplies, you need an SD card. Yeah, I forgot to tell you that. This also does internal recording, so you can record 4K 60, which is awesome. Like, I'm blown away by what we have for technology now. So it used to be I had to have a Sony camera, Canon camera, Nikon, Red, Canon PTZ, Sony PTZ, or a Panasonic PTZ to do any of this work. Then sometime last year, this camera was announced by OBSBOT. They had a previous version of it that was okay, but this was the brand new one announced. And when they announced it, oh, there we are. Finally, everything's starting to come through. So first off, what I always do is I acknowledge everybody who comments and it shows. So Angel, thank you for your comment, I appreciate you. Angel, thank you for your comment, I appreciate you. Angel, thank you for your comment, appreciate you. And by the way, much love. So that finally came through. It took a minute for some reason, just wasn't showing. And then for everybody, if I missed your comments, I apologize, that's on me. Today was interesting that the live stream was just not doing what it normally would do, but then again, I'm doing a mobile live stream, so everything's running off mobile devices. So today, the coffee shop I was at, their Wi-Fi just was failing terribly, so I just ended up using my smartphone's Wi-Fi as a hotspot. We're transmitting to 5 locations. 2 of those do not send comments directly into my system, so that would be Facebook and Instagram, so I'll be checking those periodically for comments. And then essentially we're looking at one of the best cameras I've seen for starters. So if you're starting up a business and you're looking to do live streaming, and I'm going to reset everything now. So this is kind of a reset moment. I tend to do this a lot when I'm doing these live streams because everyone comes in and out throughout the live stream. So this is the reset moment again. We're talking about the OBSBOT Tail 2. There is an affiliate link that's in the comments if you are interested in buying one after seeing this. I have used this on major shows like UNCF and a few others that are out there. Galas of 200 to 500 people. The results have been excellent. I've used them on smaller shoots, and I've also used them in open air like this and had great success. And protests, there was a No Kings protest out here. I used it for that too. So I have a ton of experience of using this particular unit on multiple locations, and it has been nothing but successful. Some of the things that makes this hugely successful is, if you look at the back of this unit, it has a lot of what you would need. Let me see if this is the correct one. Number one, it gives you all of the inputs. So you have USB-C inputs, so one for power and one to connect it to your computer. Or you can connect like the Rode Wireless Pros or anything else that uses the USB audio. Whatever the protocol is, it works on these now. It has SDI, so if you're in a professional environment and you need SDI hookups, so if you're at an STG location or a nice theater, or you're coming in as a 4th or a 5th person as an extra camera, this is ready to go right off the bat. It does have NDI protocols, so that's really cool. It has HDMI, and it has 2 other inputs. Those inputs are for microphone level and for line level. Now for the line level one, you're going to have to get some specialized cables for that to go into an XLR digital board. And the reason why you need those specialized cables is essentially it looks like a 1/8 jack, like a headphone jack, but it's taking a line level signal in. And depending on the audio board you're coming from, it'll work on all of them. So if you're coming from an analog audio board or a digital audio board, you may need 1/4-inch cables to a 1/8, or you may need XLR to 1/8. Or any combination of the above. So that will be one of the areas that will be, you'll have to look at it and figure out if it's the right piece for you. Along with that, you have the ability to record internally. So if you're at an event, or in this case here, I recently had a gentleman who was doing some stuff for his upcoming TED Talk, and the videographer he was working with had a overbooking. It happens. So I happen to have the OBSBOT Tail 2 with me, and I was doing some other work previously with it. And so I just hooked up the mics, did everything there, and it was recorded in 4K, looked great. The lighting was already done in the room, so it was a pretty easy set up and go situation. And being able to record directly onto that has saved me in a couple of different areas where if I didn't bring the Sony cameras and all the rest, I could still hook up the Rode Wireless Pro and the other and get at least some of the video I needed. It also offers vertical and horizontal shooting. So for example, you can set this as vertical or horizontal, and then when you go into your previews on your computer, you can actually adjust it for horizontal and vertical, which is extremely cool because not every one of them has that capabilities. And then the battery life on this, that's where things get really cool. So not only is this camera giving you the ability to shoot remotely, it has an internal battery that lasts roughly between 3 to 5 hours, depending on if you're streaming, if you're recording in 4K. That does affect the battery life, so I always say about 3 hours on it, which is more than enough. I mean, most of your streams aren't going to be longer than 2 or 3 hours. And if they are longer than 2 or 3 hours, cool, congratulations. That means you got a really nice client that's going to have you there for an all-day gig. But if not, I mean, most of the gigs I'm doing are about 2 to 3 hours. You see some of the jazz ones that are coming up. And it's a strong, powerful tool to enhance your ability to do video anywhere. So that's the OBSBOT Tail 2. There is an affiliate link if you want to get one. I'd say research it, try it out. I can say this much, I've had great success. You can look at how the quality of the video is on here. Unfortunately, it could be a little less than quality because I'm transmitting wirelessly through this, but you know, it is what it is. Ah, man. Coffee's good here. By the way, this place is called Dulce's. It's in Shoreline. It's off 15th Avenue, across from Frank Lumber, and the old pub that's out here, that's been out here for forever. Or the Animal Medical Center, or right beside Sodom's. You come here, they take care of you. Like you get a mug to drink your coffee. I hate paper. I don't know if it's just me, but I hate the taste of coffee in a paper. It tastes better in this. It's so much better. All right, so enjoy the seeing everything out here and all that, and I'm gonna just chill. If you have questions, ask. I'm here to answer any of them you got. And I'll be switching between the two scenes, so I'll be on this one for a couple of minutes, and I'll switch to the one where you can actually see the rear of the camera and see, you know, what's on it with the camera. Oh, Moon, how are you doing? I'm good, man. How are you? Happy New Year's. Come check this out when you get done putting that in. So there's this place over here called Sodom's Chicken. It had nothing to do with the PTC, but Moon is like one of the coolest cats you will ever meet. And he does so much for the community. He does like softball tournament stuff. He does donation stuff to the PTA. He's in the community like you wouldn't believe. This, I think, is his third shop. So if you're looking for Korean fried chicken or Korean plates, or you like something that's got like authentic everything in it with the Korean feel, the spot's right here on 15th Avenue. It's like 15th and 177th, between 177th and 180th, 185th, and it's a really good spot. It's extremely chill. You'll always have a good time here, and he just really loves his people that come in and eat food. And like he's the best host I've ever seen out here. He worked with us. He worked with us when we were doing the program for the state of Washington, so he actually got to be on that, which was cool. Like, this restaurant is now part of the state of Washington's business program where they were showing off all the local businesses in the state of Washington. So I love the fact that the state of Washington is doing that. I'm not sure when that's going to be released. People have asked me multiple times. I have no clue. But here is the full setup.
How are you?
I'm good, Moon. How are you? How's the family doing?
Family okay, family okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah. This is actually, everybody, this is Moon. Moon is an awesome guy, does so many things for the community out here in Shoreline. It's unbelievable, from softball teams to PTA stuff to allowing the Shoreline community up here hold their meetings. Oh, by the way, he's got some bomb-ass food. When I say bomb-ass food, the fried chicken's good, the hot iron plates are good, the drinks are awesome, the bubble tea is freaking off the charts, the fried rice, the appetizers, man, I've had all the stuff. It is so amazing. So this is Moon. Go to Sodam's Chicken up here. It's across the street from Frank Lumber's and the old pub up here, 177th and 15th in Shoreline. You cannot miss this place. They're open till like 10 o'clock most weekdays, then like I think midnight now on the weekends.
Yeah, weekends, yes.
Weekends are midnights, has good drinks, Korean alcohol, correct?
Yeah, soju.
So he has soju there, he has the bubble tea there, he has the coolest thing is like when you get food there, you have like these little drawers you pull out and all your silverware, all your extra stuff you need is there. And then the people that work here are just phenomenal. So it's just amazing. So yeah, gotta check this place out. So this is the live stream I was telling you I could do for us.
Really?
So really, like, you could get your socials going. So this is Instagram going right now. So that's on there live. I've got,
So you have a live streaming.
yes, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different locations live streaming right now.
Oh, wow.
So I've got LinkedIn live streaming, I've got Facebook live streaming, I've got this YouTube channel live streaming, I have this YouTube channel live streaming, all at the same time.
Nice.
So that's what I'm saying we could do for your place. Like we could do like a weekend thing and just have some fun.
Technologies. And then we have a trivia night tonight.
What? You have trivia night tonight?
Yeah.
Let's just stream that.
Yeah, we start like, this week.
You start this week?
Yeah, so 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. for 2 hours.
Oh,
Check that out.
why don't I just come here and stream it? Why not do that? I can even bring like a little microphone stuff so people can.
Yeah, people like coming in today, and then I don't know how many people coming in. I have no idea about it.
Just so everybody knows, I will most likely be streaming Moon's trivia night up here, and we're gonna have a good time. I'll probably bring this camera again, and we'll just stream with this one.
Yeah.
I'll bring like one speaker and one mixer so that it's just easy for people to just grab the mic and.
Yeah, there's a host coming in.
There's a host coming in?
Yeah, we pay for it.
Oh, so they got like the speakers and all that stuff?
Yeah, we do have speakers and everything. And then
Yeah, I'll just connect the speakers to this and we'll put it right on live.
you never know, so you can talk to her.
I'll talk to her. What time is she supposed to be here?
So she'll be here like before 7, probably like 6:30 or something.
Oh,
She'll have dinner.
Bro, you already know I'm coming tonight. I'm getting me some fried chicken. Actually, no, I'm gonna get the, I like the beef,
Garlic chicken.
no, the beef plate, the beef iron plate.
We have a new menu for, have you checked that out? We call Passat Chicken Burger.
Really? I saw that.
Yeah, try. It's really
No, I like the iron plates though. They're hot. They got the vegetables that come with the rice.
So anyways, yeah.
I'll see you tonight. Oh man, I'm sorry. I missed all these comments that came in. Hey Nikki, how you doing? Let me get Nikki's comments up here. Sorry. It took a minute. What's up, Nikki? All right, so yeah, I am doing a live stream tonight up at my boy's place. I love doing this stuff here. It's an absolute pleasure for me to just come out here and do this stuff. I do it for a living anyway, so there's gonna be nights where I do it at events like tomorrow night I'm gonna be at a jazz club and I'm gonna be doing it there. Previously I did it for another company and I live streamed for them, so there's a bunch of places I do it for. I will be at an STG location on the 19th, so if you can show up, it's gonna be really cool. I'll have to look, I have to make sure that I can do a full announcement on it. But if you check on STG's calendar, there is something going on the 19th, and yes, we are streaming it. Our team is a part of it, and it's an absolute pleasure to be part of the stuff we do in the Pacific Northwest. Just turns out he's doing a trivia night here, which is awesome. I'm glad I ran into Moon, because Moon is like one of the coolest people ever. Now, Nikki, if you're still online, check this out. This is one of my favorite cameras, and that's the camera I'm using right now that you see the wide view on. Now, Nikki, by the way, Nikki is one of the coolest people you will ever talk to online here. This camera is what I'm using for my main camera here. The coolest thing about this camera is it's fully battery powered. It's a PTZ. It has auxiliary inputs and mic inputs. And you can use it as a webcam. You can use it in professional situations. So I know Nikki does camera work too. If you need an HDMI input, yes, OBSBOT Tail 2. If you look in the comments section, if you look in the description, there's actually a link to Amazon that is an affiliate link, so that gives me a little bit of commission. There's no price change, but I get a commission for if anyone buys it. And you can look at it there. It's awesome. It's OBSBOT Tail 2. It also has NDI, so if I'm doing an NDI system, which is really kind of cool, Nikki, is that I can wirelessly connect everything in. Yes, you should, and also it works in Unreal environments. So you bring up 3D and it made me think of Unreal environments. So if you're using an Unreal environment setup, this actually will work in it. They've got all of the updates for it. They've got all the engines for it. They give you all the software so you can work in an Unreal environment, which is, I try not to over inundate with some of the tech that's on this thing, but the amount of tech that's actually on this OBSBOT Tail 2 is just enormous. Plus, it has a dual ISO. So it has a low ISO, so in environments like this, it's gonna look good. And it has a high base ISO, so if it's in low light, you don't have to have a ton of lights on it. Yes, it does. I was surprised too. It's even more surprising is, say for instance, I believe you have like a DJI or Rode wireless mic systems. That works on a USB port that's on here too. So you can plug that into the USB port and it captures the audio. Hold on a second, I got a call coming in. I got to take this one real quick. So I'm gonna switch out scenes and, or y'all can just watch me take the call. Hey. Yes, it is. How you doing? You are amazing. I appreciate you, brother. Do we owe you anything or are we good? What's your recommendations on the tires? Can you give me a quote of a couple different set of tires? Appreciate that. All right, appreciate that. Thank you, brother. I'll be there in about 20 minutes or so. I'm gonna finish up some stuff I'm doing right now. All right, thank you, bye. Oh, that's not all, brother. That ain't even all of it. You think the real-time chroma key is the thing? Oh, that's nothing. No, I do not personally, with as many things as I do, the Unreal Engine is not in my forte. So my rule is if I can't do it at an 80% rule, I'm normally not deploying it. So the answer is yes, tentatively on Unreal Engine. No, it's not deployable for me because I haven't found a solution that it works in at a high effective rate. And it's part of the reason why I get to do the things I do is I keep things at a high effective rate so clients are always happy with the end product. And that's very important that they get a great product every single time. Phenomenal and exceptional are a perk, but a great product must be delivered every single time. And that's the reason why I don't add in extra things. Now, speaking of the Unreal Engine, it gets even better. If you've only got a smartphone and this, and a Wi-Fi connection, you can do scenes from your smartphone using that camera and have like logos and other things pop up, videos go into the scene and everything and do that online. So you can actually do like a Wirecast type scenes on your phone to this all wirelessly and still connect like a Rode Wireless Pro microphone to it and a bunch of other things to it. And it's just a one and done package. So yeah, It's absolutely insane. I don't know how they packed all this into it, but they did. Oh, and at the same time, you can still be recording the video of that. And it's playable back. It's absolutely insane. I haven't a clue how they've pulled all this stuff off. And I'm glad they have. So now, this is on the agenda of getting a few more of these this year. This was a sponsored camera, by the way. Casa from OBS is absolutely amazing. He sponsored me for this one here. So yes, it is insane too. You can stream from this. Oh, and it gets even better. I forgot to say this. It gets better, Nikki. You're not gonna believe this part. I can hook up to 3 of these cameras up wirelessly to the phone at one time, and we'll do multiple scenes from multiple areas, like a wide, tight, and then one dynamic, and doing all that scene control and streaming that at the same time to like Facebook, an RTMP, SRT too, which is a real surprise you can do SRT. It's absolutely insane what this thing can do. And the other part is I can hook a Ethernet cable into it to get a more stable internet, and I'm on the Wi-Fi network of the same access point, and I get the insane great internet speed with no delay, and I get all the features, which is mind-blowing that you can do all this. And then from the computer, it gets even better. I can hook 4 of these up to the computer wirelessly, by the way, and then I can control the pan, tilt, zoom, features, exposure, all of it from my computer. So for example, if I just wanted to pan left or right, so I'll pan right here so you can see this, so I'll just go right, and I wanted to zoom in a little bit, then I can do that real quick. Okay, wrong slider, right slider. So then, come on, wait. Did I lose control of you? Pardon me for a second while I check what happened here. I should have still had control. I'm gonna jump out the app and go back into it. I haven't played with the app for a second. Okay. Let it jump out all the way. It was having one of those cache moments. Yes, it is mind-blowing. And by far, yes. The amount of tools that we have available for us now is absolutely insane. I never would have thought that we would have this many tools available to us, but we do. And the ability to control cameras and do the things we do, the way we do it, there we go. Am I just not seeing the most current image? Come on. There it is. That was weird. Give me a second here. Computer's doing some goofy stuff. Ooh. Anyway, yes, it is an insane time to be doing what we do now. I'm gonna pull this off for just a second. Did we just go offline? I hope not. That is weird that I would go offline today. So that happens. Uh-oh, did I run out of battery? Uh-oh. Did I run out of battery? Hope not. Give me just 1 second here. I think I ran out of battery. And I didn't charge it earlier, so it was acting goofy. See where we're at battery-wise. All right. There we go. Sorry about that. Apparently I ran out of battery. No, I didn't. It just needed to reset itself. I'm back. It looks like the app froze. That's on me. But yeah, we're in a cool time right now. This is kind of cool. So I do troubleshooting too on the fly, so it's not a big deal. Sometimes we have moments like this where I'm using an underperforming computer. Sorry, I have an underperforming computer that apparently just does not want to. Yes. There we go. Let me change this. Oh, I see what happened. For some reason, it thought it was a different camera. That's weird. Yep, it's going to keep doing that. So, troubleshooting on the fly. Which really isn't hard to do. Just troubleshoot something real quick. All right, we're back. Here you go. Look at that. That was quick and easy. So if you've ever been in live streams for long periods of time, cameras do act goofy every once in a while. Hold on. Available. Let me see what I got going on here. I'm gonna let y'all look at the PTZ camera for a minute because I just got a request for something to do and I need to make sure that I am available for that. So I'm gonna let y'all look at the PTZ camera. Hold on, Nikki, camera's not shy. I fix problems all the time. It's not the first time. Nikki, I'm fine. Don't say no. It happens. Would I mount on a slider? Absolutely, I would mount it on a slider. I've done it before. And it's no worries. I've been through every one of these things, so it's a pretty normal thing for me. Imagine having a Blackmagic camera shut down or an Ursa. I've had it happen. You name the camera, I've had it shut down, act goofy, say it's not sending a signal. That's why I generally have 2 or 3 cameras on signal for me. So I gotta check something real quick. Just enjoy looking at the view around here and then we'll talk about it a little bit. But I really, really appreciate y'all. I gotta check something real quick on my calendar. So see what I got going on calendar wise. Cause you know, all right. So what happened is I just got a request for a booking and I'm in the middle of a live stream. And I love doing these live streams. I appreciate everybody who's on the live streams. Nikki, are you still there? See how quickly I fixed that, Nikki? It's not the end of the world. It's not the first time I've had that happen. It will not be the last time I've had it happen. And generally, I'm never freaked out about these things because they're just part of productions. So if you've ever been in a bunch of productions, this is just part of life. You're gonna have goofy stuff like this happen. Not the first time. Believe me, I've had way worse. So, Nikki, let me explain what happened here. Essentially, this is running through the USB-C into this, and I'm not using my most powerful computer, so essentially the program said, my brain froze, and I can't do this. And I was like, okay, that sucks. And so basically I reset the camera, reopened the app, and then it connected back on as a webcam. But because of what happened in the backside of the laptop, I had to rebuild a whole camera scene for it. Not a very difficult thing to do. It takes seconds to do, and I'm doing this on the fly. So this also to show that if you're a really good producer and a technical director, it's not very hard to fix any of the issues that can happen during any live stream. And this is pretty dang cool. Hey, how you doing, brother?
Good, how are you?
Doing good, man. Bringing some stuff in for the coffee shop?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. No problem. Man, y'all got some great food here and great coffee. I'm gonna grab another cup here in a second. I'm usually on for about an hour and then I get off. All right, so I'm getting close to the hour point. So if anyone, Nikki, you especially, because you asked some of the coolest questions. If anyone has questions on anything about this OBSBOT Tail 2, options for live streaming software to go with it, or how to use it with your smartphone and controlling it from streaming to the rest, ask the questions, I'll get into them. You got like 4 or 5 more minutes of my time, and then I gotta go set up a couple things and verify what's going on over here for the open mic comment trivia night. So let's go, if you got any questions. And by the way, yes, Nikki, I think the camera got shy. You too. You take care. You been busy at all with a lot of gigs lately? Bye-bye. All right, we're down to the last 2 minutes of the stream. I appreciate everybody who's jumped on. Tonight there will be another stream, it looks like, for a trivia night over at Sodom's Chicken here in Shoreline, Washington. That one will be a horizontal stream instead of a vertical stream. And if you're interested in seeing some trivia, getting some really good, Korean fried chicken or Korean plates, or they've got a brand new sandwich out here. If you're looking for soji, all the rest of that. Everybody, if you need some 3D modeling done, get a hold of Nikki. You might be able to get Nikki through the profile here. I'm gonna leave that up for a second so anyone who sees it. Apparently Nikki does 3D modeling jobs, which is awesome. I'm hyping you up, Nikki, and hope you get some business out of it. If you need some 3D modeling, it's right. For all the people on LinkedIn. Now, Nikki, you may not know this, but I stream this on LinkedIn at exactly the same time. There's a good amount of people who are in C-suite and decision-making positions. I've got roughly about 3,000 people who follow me on there that are just in that position alone. I've got about 5,500 people that follow me on LinkedIn, which is a pretty large amount for LinkedIn. I mean, the top end people are sitting at 10 and 20,000. So I'm up there in a good tier. And basically, if you're looking for 3D modeling or anything like that, reach out to Nikki. Nikki's 25. Check their profile out on YouTube. Hopefully there's communication links for Nikki in there. Or Nikki, if you haven't done that, put them in there. Or come up with an email that's not a very pertinent one for you, and then just have that as a connection email for you. And if you need some 3D modeling or you like to see what they're doing for 3D modeling, that's how we do it. Just so everybody knows who watches my live stream, I'm all about networking and partnerships. I did not build what I do from being an individual alone. Now, I'm extremely skilled at what I do. I do multiple things, like I just got booked for DJing. That has nothing to do with live streaming. I'll be DJing, literally, I'll be DJing this on Friday in the morning for, it's something I do annually, but it's a fun thing to do. And it's like my 4th time being booked for it. The answer is I do a lot of stuff, but I can't get to do those things without partnerships. Yes, Nikki, you are welcome. I want you to check out Nikki for 3D modeling. I want you to come out to Dulce's, get yourself a cup of coffee. They got some amazing Ethiopian coffee. Like, look, they have a cup. Starbucks got rid of this. This place has it. I love it. The people over here at Sodom's Chicken, they're open till 10 o'clock weekdays. Weekends are gonna be like a midnight thing. They're doing a trivia thing. They have soju, they have food, they have Korean music going all the time. It's freaking awesome. Yes, it is fire. All partnerships are fire. This is what we live with. If you're a small, medium, or large business, we know partnerships are what we're doing. I spent 15 years in the automotive industry developing partnerships, 7 years in political fundraising, developing partnerships. I think now about another 7 or 8 years directly in this industry, but this is the only thing I do is audio, video, sound. That's why my website is DJ Sound, Video, and all the rest. We're all partnerships. That's what it's all about. And then yes, DJing is fun. It's probably one of my funnest things to do. I started doing that, I think the first time I was helping out on DJing, I was underage in the club by 1 year, but I knew all the people there now, you know, dumb and stupid in your early 20s. And I was DJing and helping out there. So it's a ton of fun. So I've been doing that for a long time. So everybody who is on the stream today, first off, everybody give Nikki love. Nikki does 3D imaging. So if you're on LinkedIn and you need some 3D imaging done, hold on, let me pull this up. 3D modeling, not imaging, 3D modeling. If you need 3D modeling, reach out to Nikki. In the world of remote work, the world of getting things done, we don't physically have to be there to get things done right. We can do that. Also, Nikki, if you want to just show off some of your 3D modeling one of these times, hit me up with a generic email. So, you know, we don't know each other yet, but hit me up with an email. I can actually bring you in on a laptop and you can just show some of your 3D modeling the next time I'm streaming if you just want to have people see it on LinkedIn. And that way, you know, if you just want to show it off, you don't even got to talk or nothing. I got you covered. That's what partnerships do. That's how you bring things fire to everybody else. It's been 1 hour, 2 minutes, and like 30 seconds. Thank you all for watching. What we're going to do right now. Oh yeah, absolutely. I have no problem doing that for you. I'll literally send you out a link. If you want to send me a generic email address, until we get to know each other, I always recommend a generic email address that where you're safe. It's not really important, you know, and you know, you got to develop partnerships the way you can. And then if you just want like a half hour to just talk about your shit and just throw it up on LinkedIn, I don't mind doing that. You've been one of the biggest supporters of me doing these live streams. Just so everybody knows, Nikki has been on 80% of my live streams vertical. Always throwing comments, always saying something, always throwing love. If you do not throw back the same bright light that they're throwing on you, that's not fair. So you have to always throw back the same bright light on them. So I'll throw a bright light and I'll make sure that, you know, you get some shine on LinkedIn with the people that are in the profiles that I work with. And these are people from aerospace to medicine to science to building to architecture. We have people in the CMO, C-suite, board of directors, all the rest. I'd love to put you in front of them. So hit me up. My connect information is directly on either one of my YouTube channels, and you can just hit me up. I'll get you set up, and we'll set up a date and a time. We'll give you a half hour. Do whatever the hell you want. I won't even be talking. You get to do all the talking. You can send me the web pages of the things you want. I'll set it up for you, and it'll look super professional, just like all my streams do. So everybody, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. I'm about to put on the black screen, which means we are faded to black, but I am going to leave up Nikki's comment. I love your stream because it makes me feel really good. I appreciate you. So thank everybody for watching. We're going to call it a day.